Hey guys, Scott with Heritage Farms. Well, here we are. Thursday night, the sun is going down. I made it down here to the farm. Taking a day of vacation tomorrow, Friday. What are we doing? Well, you see all these videos on Telephone 1, but you really don't see anything at you see all the videos at Telephone 2 where we were doing the fence work, the entranceways, putting in all the new metal fence, and but really you don't see much about Telephone 1. And so tomorrow we're jumping on the back side of Telephone 1. We're gonna do some land prep and some land clearing. There's some stuff we gotta do to clear some land off. There's a couple of little islands of small trees we're gonna try to take down. There's also a bunch of big holes everywhere that we're gonna try to fill in with some dirt and smooth things out. So a little bucket work, little box blade work. We're gonna start at sunrise tomorrow morning. So what am I doing? Hooking stuff up, getting the box blade ready, making sure the tractor's got oil, diesel, greasing it, getting it ready. Tomorrow's gonna be a work day. Hey guys, here we are, Friday morning. Beautiful winter day in North Texas, gonna be up about 60 degrees, sunshine, a little breezy. Got the new Holland T5060. What are we doing? Well, I'm gonna take out this island of trees right here. You know, when you have an operation like ours, every square foot of grazing land is so important. And if you don't wipe out this little island of trees, it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Some of the biggest stuff in here is about 6 inches long or wide. And so we're just coming in. You can see I've kind of started on this side. I'm just gonna work around the edges and keep peeling them off one at a time. And we'll see what this looks like. But that's the plan today, is we're gonna take care of this one and just see what happens. Maybe I can get it done. We're also right in the middle of calving season, so I'm gonna have to stop and check on some heifers, but hopefully we'll have a good day. Hey guys, Scott. Hey, I just wanted to give you an update. Well, the land clearing project has been cut a little bit short, and I'm gonna give you a disclaimer here before I walk around the other side. So this is one of our young heifers, first year mother, and she is having a few problems. She's been, it's about 2 o'clock now, and she started about 11 o'clock this morning looking like she was gonna try to calf. And so there's gonna be a graphic image here, so just bear with me. But anyway, what you can see going on here, well, she's not gonna let you see that or not, but she's got a bag sticking out the back, and basically her water has not broke, but part of the bag is actually started to come out. So it looks like a water balloon hanging out the back end. And occasionally you can see a couple of feet coming out. And you know, sometimes you just don't know how long this is gonna take. I mean, when is she gonna actually calf? You can see the feet are sticking out. So we got her up here where if we need to, we can get her in the corral pretty easy. But you know, she seems to be moving around. She hasn't been doing a lot of yelling, or a lot of times when they're in tremendous pain, they'll scream and everything. So not sure she's ready to calve just yet. But we're giving her a little time. The last thing we want to do is try to get a come along on there and yank this thing out. So we're going to give her a few hours here and see what happens. Every once in a while we do see the calf move its foot, or so we think everything is still okay. But oh, the joys and stress of calving first year heifers. After a first year heifer, things get so much easier, but man, first year heifers, you just don't know. And you know, if time and money wasn't an issue, you'd push these things and let them be 2 years old. But you know, it is a business, and these guys need to be productive as fast as possible. So all right guys, well, that's what we know. On the little land clearing project, we got about halfway done. I'll take some pictures and video. It's really muddy, a lot wetter than I thought it was going to be. And really, boy, those little baby oak trees have massive, massive roots, and really struggling with that. But all right, guys, sorry for the graphic pictures. More to follow. We'll give you an update on what happens with her. Okay, I didn't get to do as much work as I wanted to. I probably only got about 3 hours, maybe, into this little project. So you saw this morning where we started, and you can kind of see where we're at. But let me tell you what, it's it's one of those deals where you sit there and you think, yeah, this is gonna be easy. Just push over these little bitty 3-inch trees. Well, let me tell you what, these little oak trees or post oaks or native oaks, whatever they are, they got some roots to them, man. And they are not easy to push over. The other problem I'm having is the ground is incredibly moist. And even though it's been a few days since we had any rain, man, the weight of the tractor, you can see right here how the moisture is actually seeping into these holes. So like every time I got close up here to pushing on these, I really felt like I was gonna get stuck. You can see right there, the tractor sunk about a foot or so. That's a pretty good little ditch through there. Yeah, and of course you try to push the trees, and as soon as you try to push the trees, all 4 wheels start to spin, and when that happens, you can see, man, it's starting to do some damage. So plus we had the heifer calf that was trying to, look at the moisture just coming up. We have a first-year heifer calf that's having some problems right now, so we had to get her up. She's in the corral, so we're watching her. It's kind of like watching a pot of water boil. Seems like it takes forever, but I mean, I'm just amazed, guys. I don't know if you can see my foot, but look at my foot just sink down in here. So yeah, I pretty much had to stop today on this little project because I was going to get the tractor stuck, and honestly, I do not like walking, and it's a pretty good little walk back to the barn. So anyway, we'll finish it. It's just a matter of time. But we did pretty good. I mean, I cleared out, I don't know, I'm gonna say 30 trees today or something. Of course, there was probably 200 in that little grouping, but we made some progress. It's a lot smaller. I can see through it, and we're down to just a handful, but you can see what these guys look like, man. So there you go. So I've just been dragging them out, picking them off one by one, and we'll get it. It's gonna look a lot better. So I'll get this all cleaned up. It's supposed to get rain overnight, so I don't know if I'm gonna have a chance to mess with it in the morning. Maybe too wet tomorrow afternoon. I don't know. We'll just take what we can get, you know? You just keep chewing away at it. So we'll get there. The biggest problem is just how wet it is and the fear of getting the tractor stuck. But you can kind of see on the horizon, you know, we did this way over there before. We got a burn pile there. We got a burn pile here. We're cleaning the place up. Progress, progress, progress. And I don't know if you can see over there, but there's an island over there that's twice the size of this one. But the good news is that one has a lot of cedar trees in it, and the cedar trees seem to push over and come up a lot easier than these oaks do. But hey, glory be to God. Hit the thumbs up, leave us a comment. Love to hear from you. Please subscribe if you haven't. Thank you. Hey guys, well, here we are. It's now Saturday afternoon, and what are we doing, you might ask? Well, I have a load of topsoil here that I am dumping into some holes. That's right. Well, this morning we got up and it was raining and rain showers and everything going on, and really couldn't do anything this morning, but now the sun has came out, the wind is blowing, and what I'm doing is I'm working on this Telephone 1 property, and I'm going along here in various places, and it just so happens with all the rain I can see water standing in low spots, and some of these are low spots that I've been wanting to get rid of for some time now. You can see what's in front of me and how rough it is. We're gonna come up here, we're gonna set our box blade down, not quite on the ground, but pretty close. And we're gonna take a pass-through here, 4-wheel drive, differential on. And let's see what happens here, guys. Let's look behind and see what we're gonna do. We're gonna go through here. I've put about 5 loads of dirt in here, and I'm just gonna try to smooth it out. Once I get across the low spot, I'm gonna raise up and stop, and then I'll come back and hit it from another direction. Hey, not bad for the first pass. we'll do about 2 or 3 passes on each one of these. But that's kind of what I'm doing. I did a couple up there. You can see I got 2 more right here in front of us. I'm going to come up here and get. Yeah, there we go. Alright, stop right here. Box blade almost all the way down. Let's see what happens. Pretty good so far. Pretty good so far. Alright. Not a bad pass. Not a bad pass. So I'll come around and we'll repeat the process. This time we'll drag the dirt back across it. You know, I'm just working away on this place, trying to make it beautiful, trying to make it a showcase, trying to get it where I can actually run more cattle. Look at that. That looks pretty good for my first pass. Let's go down. Now we'll get down a little bit closer. That should work. And off to the races we go. And the more you do this, the smoother it'll get. And you can see the little bit wider it's getting too. I like it. Like I said, it shouldn't take more than a couple of passes on each one, and then we'll have these low spots cleared out, and this should not hold water anymore. At least that's the plan. We will see. All right, this one's still got a little bit of a low spot right over there, so I'm going to go at an angle this time. Box blade down, about an inch off the ground. Here we go. Picks up the dirt. Works on spreading it out to the low spots. Not bad, not bad. Voila. And you know, out here in the middle of the pasture, it doesn't have to be perfect. You can see the cows on the horizon. So, give you a little follow-up on yesterday. So, you know, I showed you we had the one cow, or one heifer that was having problems calving. Well, I gave her what I thought was enough time to fix her problem. And unfortunately, she didn't. And so about 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon, we had to get her up and pull the calf. And the bad news was the calf did not make it. I did not want to video that and show you guys. There's nothing fun about sticking your arm all the way in there with the cow and having to pull and everything. And really unfortunate. I have not had to pull a cow or a calf in a very, very, very long time. So the calving-ease bulls, for the most part, have been doing their job. But unfortunately, with heifers, you just never know what's going to happen. And there is times that you're just going to have to pull one. And first year heifers are bad, but the good news is the heifer did everything on her part. The calf was very big. Really, really big for a heifer, which should not have happened with that bull. But hey, it is what it is. The good news is we saved the cow because she looks like she's going to be a great cow. And you know, we'll just take it from there. She'll get a pass and get to stick around for another year. And we'll see what happens. All right. Well, I don't know if I'm doing any good anymore or not. But we're going to do one more pass on this and call it a day. And then move on to another spot. So land improvement is an ongoing process. You just work and work and work and you make little bitty things and it seems like nothing's happening. but it actually is. So the other thing that's going to happen, hold on, bear with me, is back in here, all of this woods and stuff like that, I'm going to bring a mulching unit and a bulldozer in when I get a little money. And I think I can pick up about another 6 acres in there of land that's got light brush on it that we can clean up and get rid of. All right, guys, what do you think? Not bad in those 2 spots. All right, I'm gonna go one more pass, and then that is all she wrote. We'll follow up. Okay, guys, I'm gonna apologize for the wind right now. We got 30, 40 mile an hour winds out of the south. It is brutal. But what have we been doing today? Well, look at this brush pile I made today. That's literally the size of the tractor. So I have been working on taking out a bunch of crepe myrtles. This is the entrance to telephone 1 on the back, and I apologize, the sunlight and the shadows and everything else. But so we got a double gate entrance on the back of telephone 1. You know, metal post, not quite as nice as the one on telephone 2, but hey, it's pretty good. So there's a little island of trees that I cut in half. I got it cleaned up. But right here, when you came in, there was a huge, you can see the pile over there, crepe myrtles. There was a bunch of crepe myrtles here. So I've been coming in here. I took the dirt earlier and filled in those low spots. There was a big mound in between that oak tree and this bodark. But I've been doing some box blade work, getting it all leveled out. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. But this property once was covered completely in cedar trees. They brought a bulldozer in. The bulldozer took out all the cedar trees. They took them off, harvested the cedar trees, and then, you know, I've been coming back and trying to get rid of the scrub trees and trying to fill in holes, and major progress. Hey, the new Holland 5060's been working like a champ today. I have worked the poo-poo out of it, man. So anyway, I'm gonna make a couple of more passes and we're done for the day. I need to go check the heifers and see if we got any calves. Glory be to God. Hey, leave us a comment, thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. Progress, telephone, Texas. Saturday afternoon. You got to take advantage of these nice days, but man, look at that massive burn pile.